Start off by just looking at God and thinking about who he is, how he's holy and righteous and awesome, this beautiful world he's made. But then the important part that I'm getting at is confession. Me acknowledging my sin before the Lord. And, and sometimes I'll be praying, and as I'm praying, the Lord will bring up stuff. Be like, hey, you were kind of mean to the kids. Or, hey, the other thing, But the point is that, adoration, confession, thanksgiving, and supplication. But the important thing here is that we've got to have that moment when we deal with God and deal with what's inside. That's the big point. Or else, for you build the tombs of the prophets and decorate the monuments of the righteous, saying, if we had lived in those days of our fathers, we would not have taken part with them in shedding the blood of the prophets. Thus you witness against vipers. Yeah, you wonder why they hung him on the cross? All right, it says, you serpents, you brood of vipers, how are you to escape being sentenced to hell? You may come all the righteous blood shed on the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel, that's the first person ever killed, to the blood of Zechariah, the son of Berechiah, whom you murdered between the sanctuary and the altar. Truly I say to you, you guys talk and say, we wouldn't have killed them or done the same. They don't like being chapter 28 through 30. Even right in that whole section, you've got points where literally Jeremiah proclaims that God's going to judge Jerusalem for all their sin. And one of the temple priests, comes out and literally so the point is that everybody, even in today's age, everybody is like, oh yeah, Jesus is great, love Jesus. Until they realize they have a choice to make. They like Jesus' good moral teachings, but they don't like the fact where God says in his word, the wages of sin is death, but the free gift of God is eternal. Whether that's sexual sin, whether that's greed, or thieving, or stealing, or being unchristlike and unloving to other people, people don't like that. In the same way, as religious as these guys look, when Jesus comes confronting them about sin and hypocrisy, but let's look at the contrast. Let's look at the opposite of this. And I encourage you, if you weren't here when we were doing our Sermon on the Mount series, Matthews 5 through 7, you can go on the website, click sermons, and scroll back to the Sermon on the